This is homework for section 9.5, and we're looking at symmetry. Symmetry is when you cut a shape in half and see if it will look exactly the same. Please be careful that you're actually trying to cut the paper in half and to see if the shapes are the same on both sides. The instructions are: state whether the figure appears to have a line of symmetry. Write yes or no. So that's what we're going to do first. Then draw all the lines of symmetry and state their number. So let me give you this example right here on this problem. It has a line of symmetry right here, 1. So the answer would be yes. The next one would be right here. If we cut this triangle in half right here, it also has a line of symmetry. And this one right here, if we cut it this way, hopefully you can see that the shape would be exactly the same. So it has 3 lines of symmetry. And that's what you're doing on this section. For the next section, it state whether the figure has rotational symmetry. Write yes or no. If so, locate the center. So you want to say where the center is. And then state the order and magnitude of the symmetry. What does that mean? Well, let's first take a look at number 5. And what rotational symmetry means, that I could actually take the picture and rotate it. And the answer to this one is yes. And it says, if yes, you're going to locate the center. The order means how many times can I rotate this picture and make it look exactly the same. So I'm going to rotate it 1, and it looks exactly the same, and then rotate it 2, and it would rotate over here, and then 3. So this would rotate 3 times, and it would look exactly the same. The other thing is the magnitude. We're looking at the degrees of which it turns. So I'm going to say 360 every single time, because you're trying to see how many times it turns into a circle. And you're going to divide by 3 because you can rotate it 3 times, making the magnitude 120 degrees. That is how far you can rotate it so the shape will look the same. And that's what this section is about. And then number 9, what we're looking at is plane symmetry. And what a plane is one of the faces of the shape. So I'm going to shade this one that looks like the front part of the shape, of the prism, of the triangle. And if I cut this front face, it looks like you can fold it in half and it will look exactly the same. And that is plane symmetry. Axis symmetry is that if you go through the middle of the figure, so just pretend you had it like right here, and this was the tip of the pyramid, could you rotate it on an axis? And the answer to this one is yes, so this one's considered both. And that's this answer over here.